Welcome everyone. Today is day 15 of the challenge. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Let me know in the comments. Hope your day is good. And yeah, so let's start this vlog as usual about my day. So it was actually very good, I think. I did a lot. I worked on app making. I was in school, of course. Out of the time, I did football analysis, did mental work, all of the stuff that I do usually. Also, I listened to a podcast. The podcast is with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's on Rich Roll channel. I used to watch it a lot, now a bit less, but it's definitely one of the best channels for podcasts, I think, especially like self-improvement. So yeah, that's why I watched it, and I didn't finish the podcast, but the podcast is really entertaining, really good, and I loved it so far, so I can tell you more about that. So yeah, we can like make also this daily lesson from the podcast. So that's what I want to share with you guys is, so the podcast is with Arnold Schwarzenegger. As you might know, he's one of the most famous bodybuilders in world, and he's also one of the most famous persons in world, like actor, bodybuilder. Then what else? He's also politic for, I mean, I'm not sure about that, but like he's into politics, especially now. So yeah, so he's really very successful person, person to take example from. And also one of the things that he mentioned in this podcast, which I want to share with you, is basically the thing that you have to grow yourself to then be able to put out this whole things that you experience to the world, like help the world. Because like if you don't achieve anything, it's gonna be hard to help the world in any kind of way, because you know all those successful people have achieved a lot of things, and they've been through a lot of hard experiences most of the time. And it's not like if you're not successful you can't help the world, you can't inspire people or something like that, but it's definitely way easier to do that. Like you get some kind of authority, and I'd say if you achieve a lot in life, if you focus on yourself, you are gonna have way much more information, way much more useful things to share to the world, and make the world a better place to live. And that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger is doing with his politics and training and all of this stuff. So yeah, he's definitely one of the greatest examples in that. So that's, I guess, today's lesson, to like really grow yourself, focus on yourself first, and of course, don't like just, I don't know, let's just say you might think, okay, so I focus on myself for like 20 years, and after that, if I become successful, I share it to the world and help the world. But no, I mean, focus on yourself, make your self development maybe your most like biggest priority. But also, of course, while you do that, you can and you should, I guess, help the world, share what you learn, like I'm doing now, to the world. I feel like that's great, and that's one of the things why I'm doing that, because I love inspiring people, I love sharing what I've learned, and I love to help someone, help someone become better. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and of course, I'm focusing mainly on myself, but as you can see, I'm putting out some information to the world. So yeah, also I saw yesterday that day 13 of no, my vlog of day 13 was not uploaded because I don't know, it said that it was failed to upload, and the problem is that when I recorded it, I uploaded it, like I thought it will be uploaded, but I press upload and it failed for some reason, and I deleted it from my gallery, and right now I don't have access to it and it's like lost. So I want to share with you like what was it about. So mainly like my goal, what I wanted to share with you in this was about instant and delayed gratification. I feel like it's really very important topic to talk about because again a lot of us just choose instant gratification things over delayed gratification. You might be asking what does it mean? So instant gratification is basically like all of those things that you want to do and would just like like some people say guilty pleasures and something like that, like just well, you just want to play video games, you go and play, and you procrastinate, you waste your time like that. You watch porn maybe or something like that, watch TV all the day, and this is really like instant gratification because you feel really good at first by doing that, but usually then you just your self-worth goes down because you didn't do anything productive, and that's like that, it works like that. And on the opposite there is delayed gratification, which is basically doing things that at first are hard, like working out, and working on some kind of projects, learning new stuff. It's not easy, like it's usually you would prefer going, I don't know, out to party or playing video games rather than learning some new stuff, it's common sense, but the whole thing is that those things that you learn, those things that you do that are hard are usually what gives you the happiness in life, but the happiness usually comes after you do them, even though of course enjoying the process is really the key of that, to be happy all the time, So yeah, but I'd say that's the thing I wanted to point out, is to challenge yourself and prioritize that delayed gratification in your life. Like just start doing some small changes. Maybe you play too much video games, so replace at least some of that video game time to some reading book, learning, working on something, working on yourself, working out. So yeah, I definitely encourage you to do that. I definitely challenge you to do that, and doing that, just at least for me, it makes me feel great. So yeah, well, and I didn't even talk about my daily goal until now. So well, I think for tomorrow I will have I will need to travel to many doctors, for my injury, also for diabetes and stuff. So I want to be a very sociable person, like socialize and tell everything I want to tell, be brave, when talking, just because I'll have like consultation, I want to make the most out of that. So yeah, that's my basically daily goal, to really make the most out of every useful conversation that I will have tomorrow. So yeah guys, that's my goal for tomorrow, and see you tomorrow.